Rangers made the base objective in finishing in the activity against FC Midtjylland as they travelled into the Europa League playoffs with a 3-1 Ibrox win. Steven Gerrard had cautioned his group to be careful with the Danes in the wake of seeing Celtic get sucker punched out of the Champions League by Cluj on Tuesday night. Be that as it may, the Light Blues made a point to slaughter the tie ahead of schedule as two objectives from Alfredo Morelos either side of a Shea Joe strike fixed a 7-3 total triumph. The main smear on the night arrived behind schedule on as Evander da Silva Ferreira was permitted to pull one back for the Wolves, yet it was a presentation that would have intrigued Andy King, viewing from the Chiefs' box as he holds back to seal his credit change from Leicester, and now sets up a standoff with Legia Warsaw of Poland as Jers hope to fit the bill for the gathering stage for the subsequent year running. Furthermore, having followed up a week ago's 4-objective cavort in Denmark and the 6-1 sticking of Hibernian on Sunday with one more normal win, Gerrard will be discreetly sure of his group's odds. Jermaine Defoe was the capstan legend at the end of the week, yet it had returned to the seat for the veteran Englishman as Morelos returned nearby Scott Arfield and Glenn Kamara. The guests would have been alleviated to see Joe Arabo and Jordan Jones additionally drop out, having spent such a large amount of a week ago's first leg pursuing the pair. Their temperament may have lit up significantly had Mikael Anderson discovered the side of Alan McGregor's net with scarcely 2 minutes gone. He flashed wide, however it was an update for Rangers that the tie was not yet put to bed. Fortunately for Jers, there was no questioning their place in the following round by the 14th moment as Morelos terminated the opener. Previous Celtic safeguard Eric Sviatchenko was left seeming as though he was going through sand as Joe jogged onto Arfield's ball down the line. As the winger looked into, he could see Morelos wrestling for space with Rasmus Nicolaisen. It was the Colombian who won that skirmish of wills before demonstrating his self-restraint as he evaded the safeguard to slam past Jesper Hansen. Morelos and Joe then swapped jobs as number 2 arrived 6 minutes before the break. Arfield's sheer constancy took him past 2 Danish players before he made a plunge against Alexander Schultz as he wouldn't surrender the ball. It was a spotless handle and he was before long up to shower wide to Morelos. A poor first touch denied Jers' top scorer another strike at objective, yet he recouped to discover Joe in the 6-yard box, with the Liverpool loanee clearing home for the second. The adolescent was looking certain enough to try and push captain James Tavernier out the path as he took over free kick obligations, driving Hansen into a respectable spare. Midtjylland assembled for a Celtic-style group before commencement as they hoped to dispatch a frantic fight back. Be that as it may, it was a sad undertaking and they wound up considerably further behind by the 49th moment as Morelos and Joe connected up indeed, with the striker cutting home in his 9th objective in 8 games this term from another stick-point conveyance. Jers have indicated they are equipped for turning off multiple times, and they didn't get away from this conflict without a blip as John Flanagan's stray pass was rebuffed when Ferreira hit an encouragement exertion with 19 minutes left.